Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This is Joanna here, and I'm here today to do a full face of pharmacy makeup. I would love for you guys to be a subscriber, so please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you get notified when I post new content. And also, if you like this video, please hit that like button. So if you want to see how I got this full face of pharmacy makeup and get your hands on some of these products, stay tuned and keep watching. Today I decided I was going to do a full face of pharmacy makeup. Now remember, that's pharmacy with an SI, not pharmacy with a CY. As you guys know, I'm a beauty influencer. For pharmacy, we are in 28 different countries, more recently the United States for the last two and a half years. And also more recently in the last 2 months, we've been in Canada and Mexico. So some of you guys may not actually know what this brand is all about. And so I thought we would just kind of dig in and do a full face of makeup. We'll talk about the makeup, like an overall review. Of course, I am a beauty influencer with the company, so I do like the products. And guys, this is our new catalog. This is the catalog for the end of the year through December 2021. And just so you guys know, it's not just cosmetics that we sell, but we sell an entire book full of merchandise. So we do sell men's products, baby products, we sell cleaning products, and we also now have a health and wellness line. So super excited about some of those new launches coming out. But let's just do the makeup today. And just to follow up on the skincare, I did prepare my skin today with the tea tree face cream oil. This is actually for very oily skin or for acne prone skin. So my skin has been super dry lately, but I have been very acne prone. So those acne areas are actually very oily, and the oil is clogging in my pores. So in order to help some of my acne, I actually started using the tea tree oil as well. But we have an entire tea tree line. This packaging is some of our older packaging. We do have new packaging as well. Oily skin, if you have acne prone skin, you're gonna really like our tea tree line. So one of my favorite primers is our VFX Pro Camera Ready Foundation primer. This primer goes on the face, and what I like about it is that it has a smooth silicone feel to it. It feels just really nice on the skin. Now our other one is actually a moisturizing one, and I did run out of that one, so I don't have that currently in stock. But usually during the winter months, I do feel like I want to lean towards that one. But this happens to be one of my favorites all year round, so I'm going to use that as well. Now, in conjunction, we do have a sort of a primer that is a CC primer, and this one's in green for the redness. We also do have one that is brightening as well, that has a purple tint to it. But I'm going to actually mix this in a little bit with the primer to sort of tone down the redness of my skin. So these are the two formulas. Warm it up. So now that my skin is a little less red and I've primed my face, I'm going to start actually with the concealer underneath my makeup. It's my first time using our VFX Pro Full Coverage Concealer. This is an 01 in Ivory. This is the packaging. Okay, so this is what it looks like underneath. The packaging always comes with these stickers that will give you an indication of what it is. You can actually leave it on the packaging if you want. I prefer that because a lot of the packaging, this little 01, is really all they're going to show you. So I like that the packaging will actually say what it is on the sticker. This is the full coverage. They did rebrand the formulation of this product. So this is more along the lines of their new full coverage foundation. So we're going to try this for the very first time actually today. And let's see. So the applicator is actually a very flat applicator. So you don't get a lot of product on it, which is really, really nice. However, I do realize that you have a really small packaging here. I believe, let's see, the 7 milliliters, which is 0.24 fluid ounces. So it is fairly small, but it is actually not very expensive at all. It actually comes in 10 different shades, and it is actually only $14.90. So it's really not that bad. And actually, if you're a beauty influencer, it's only $7.45. So it's worth your money actually getting. So let's just brighten up underneath the eyes a little bit and see how that goes. Okay, so far, not too bad of creasing actually in the eye. It's pretty decent. And we haven't applied the foundation yet, but so far it looks okay. Okay, so now that we've actually brightened up the face, before we're going to do the foundation, let's just start with the eyes. So I'm going to start with our Pro to Fit eyeshadow primer. This comes in a little container like this. And when you unscrew it, it is like this. Okay, so it's a little bit more of a sort of a thicker consistency. Definitely, I think the negative to it is this packaging, actually. I find that it's hard once you start actually using it, you go further down. It's harder to grab. I like to use my finger. So with my nail, I really can't get my finger in there too far. So that's one negative, at least in my opinion, for application. I guess if you're going to use a brush, it's not really going to matter. But it is a very thick formula, and it's going to pale out and brighten up the eye. Okay, so that just brightened up my eyes a little bit and prepared them for the eyeshadow that we're going to be using today. I went through some of my eyeshadow palettes, and I wanted to use one of our palettes that I don't see used as often. If you guys see that right here, I have a collection of eyeshadow palettes. My Glam Up palette is always there because I always reach for it. It is like a daily for me. It just has these neutral warm tones. I can use it on a daily. I don't use very often. And this is our Iconic palette. So this palette is cute packaging. It's in a nice pink packaging. And our color story is a little bit different. This one has some vibrant colors in it. If you guys see, it has some neutral tones up top. Then you've got some vibrant shades here. And then you've got some warm colors down here. I thought that maybe we would actually swatch it today. Make sure I get everybody in there. So these are the swatches for the Iconic palette. I didn't really dig too much into the color. I just did kind of a quick run through with my finger. So I feel like they swatch pretty well, but let's try it on the eyes. This Bronze Kiss right here, I'm going to use that as sort of like a warm base to start out with. I'm actually not really going to dig in. I'm just going to like lightly tap it like this. I really didn't have a fallout. So I went in with the Bronze Kiss. It did actually go on and blend very nicely. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it, so it's a little less of a matte shade, but I wanted that kind of tone. I noticed that the bold colors are actually shimmery shades, so let's just go in with this green here. It is called Emerald, and I think I'm going to use my finger because that's just going to give it, I happen to love using my finger when I use like shimmer shades, so let's just dig in. Now I'm actually going to take the blue sapphire, the blue sapphire shade, and I'm going to actually sort of blending from the outside corner into the green that I used. If you guys see the shading on that, I really dug in, so it's a really nice pretty blue. Now that I got like this green blue kind of thing going on, I do actually want to go in with something a little warmer. I was a little nervous about the struggle shade because I felt that kind of swatched not too smoothly. So let's go in with this Bliss color. I don't know, it's a little on the brownie side, but let's go. Let's try it. Okay, so now that I did this, like kind of this brown smokiness on it, I'm gonna go in with a very bright inner corner and above the eyes as well. Okay, so a little bit messy, but we're gonna clean it up. I do have to do my foundation, so I'm gonna clean up underneath the eyes a little bit. Be smoked out and the other side doesn't, but it is what it is, guys. Sometimes I just play way too much. I'm gonna leave my eyes alone and let's go on to the face makeup. So next up, I decided I was gonna use one of our eye pencils. I was looking in my collection for a green one. I did find the Extra Last Eye Pencil. This is a gel liner pencil. The shade is 06, metallic green. And I did swatch it. This is a swatch of the green, and I'm just gonna go in and put that in my waterline. Okay, so I applied the metallic green eyeliner. What I really like about it is the gel eyeliner actually really went on smooth. I have a hard time with liners, especially because I have very watery eyes. My eyes are not watering right now, guys, so that tells me a lot about the makeup that I'm putting on my face. I am not watering. But anyway, it did go on very smoothly. I usually have a hard time with liners. This one felt really nice, and I didn't have to pull and tug too much. I just kind of applied it, and it did actually go on smooth enough. For me, as a person who has a lot of trouble applying eyeliner, this one worked for me. So because I used the full coverage concealer ahead of time before I used my foundation, I'm actually going to go in with the CC cream in medium. The reason why I'm going for medium is because I do feel like I use the concealer as a brightener, and I do want to warm up my face. The shade is a little bit warmer, a little bit darker than my skin tone would actually be. I'm actually more the light to medium, but we only carry the CC cream and the BB creams in 4 different shades. Medium, and then it has medium to dark is the last shade. So we really don't have that wide of a range when it comes to the CC creams. When we came out with the VFX foundation, we do of course have, I think, 17 shades, which is more key for various skin types and skin colors. But when it came to the CC cream, there was some lacking in the shading department. But anyway, I'm gonna go for the medium because I feel like I already have a brightness to my face, and I do want to actually bring in a little bit of a darkness. This way I don't have to apply so much in the way of contour and all that. So whenever you get new packaging from Farmasi, I took the lid off, and you can see that there is this little packaging right here that keeps it sealed. It protects it, and it also lets you know that it has not been used. So once you pop that off, then you're able to use it. Now, what I love about the CC cream is that if you guys see, it actually took out the redness out of my face. So even though I actually applied some concealer ahead of time, I still have this pink red undertone underneath my skin, but this kind of very neutralized that discoloration. And that's what's really great about the CC cream. It is a color corrector. So if you have redness undertones, you're gonna really like the CC cream. And honestly, the shading, even though we do have only a few shades, you can still sort of blend and mix 1 or 2 of them together to get the right mix for you. And it's very blendable with other foundations as well. So you can actually implement that with your favorite foundation that you use on a regular. Up really close, it looks like it's not too bad settling in the lines. Of course, that's my natural skin, so I'm not gonna judge that, but a little bit of creasing is just natural for me. And it looks pretty good on my nose. The texturing, I still have some texturing, but there's decent coverage. Again, this is really just the color corrector, so it is medium coverage. It's not gonna be full coverage. The concealer I used underneath is full coverage, and that's what's got rid of my bad spots. So you don't really see that coming through because of the full coverage concealer I used ahead of time. I do like the CC cream. It does feel medium weight. It's a little heavier than I really wish it would be. However, it's a little bit more tinted than, let's say, the BB cream. The BB cream is light, but it's very lightly tinted. So I like a little bit more tinting and coverage than the coloration for the CC cream. I guess maybe the combination of the full coverage concealer with the more lighter weight CC cream, it does feel a little on the heavier side. But the coverage is pretty good if you are looking to cover up those spots with the full coverage concealer and then just putting on a light, CC or BB cream on top of that. So I decided that I was going to go in with our cream contour stick and the highlight stick as well. Lately I've been really aiming for creams because my skin has been so dry. We're geared more towards powders than we are for creams. But I did want to try this contour stick because I can get a more sculpted look. I can be more direct on the spots that I want to deepen up and contour. So we're going to use the stick today. One of the hardest things I find is that with this, it's just a very, very orange tone. So if you're not really a fan of that tone, it's only sold in one color. So this contour stick is just one shade. It's a little on the orangey side, so just you're kind of stuck with the color that it comes in. But I will say that it's really easy to apply. So maybe they just like kind of opened up some more shades, or even came out with like a palette of cream contours. That would be like phenomenal. If you guys see, this is the contour stick, Farmasi contour stick. It does come out very, very nice like this. You guys can see it is one tone only. If you are heavy-handed, you're gonna, now it is blendable, but it is very, very strong, very sculpted. You get a very sculpted look with it. It's very dramatic. It's very much on the bronzy orangey side. So if you don't like that really, really strong look, it may be a little bit too much for you. You may want to go more for the Peach Bite palette, which is more of a powdery, softer look. But I do really like a really strong a contour sometimes, very structured. I do actually really like this. So anyway, it's just a matter of preference, but I do actually really like the creamy formulas. This was actually very blendable, because if you saw it first went on very, very, very dark. It was very, very orangey, and of course then I was able to blend it out, and it just like, I really do like the contour. Now, before I apply the highlight, I'm actually going to grab one of my favorite blushers from our collection. We sell blushers individually, and they also come in sets. Okay, so I have 5 different blushers. So these are the Tender Blush-Ons. Number 6. This is a sort of a pinky peachy tone, sort of on the lighter side. And number 18 is going to be a shimmery, hotter pink color. Okay, this is sort of like in between a rosy and a pale pink, and it has some shimmer to it. The next one is number 17. This one's called Love Letter. This one does have the name on it. This one is a very deep rose color, and it also has a slight shimmer to it. Number 02, Fresh Peach, is going to be obviously a peachy tone. Okay, so if you like the peaches, that's in our Peach Bite palette. Number 18, which is Pink Lily. Do I have doubles? Yes, I do. I believe I got one in a set, and then I had one that I had purchased. So I'm gonna go in with the peachy one. It's just a little softer. I went really strong on the contour, so let's just try it. Oh, that's a peach. And it blends out, so it's a sort of has a very yellow undertone to it, to be honest with you. Okay, so again, that was the one I used in number 02, which is Fresh Peach. Those are our Tender Blush-Ons, our highlight and glow stick. This was sort of like a newer addition to my collection, because I had originally had the trio set of the glow palette, which we do have a glow palette, and it has 3 very nice powder shimmers for highlight. But I do want to go with the cream root, and so I just wanted to grab it. This is a newer addition to my collection. It's very hard to tell, but this is sort of like the shading on it. And I'm a little afraid to just apply it right to my face, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm always nervous that it's like it's gonna look like a blonde, like a slick streak of shine, but actually, guys, that blended really, really nicely. Yeah. So I believe the glow and highlight stick comes in gold flash or rose flash. This one is in, I'm not sure which one this was. I think it's the gold flash. So guys, that glow stick right there, it's so blendable. It's so blendable and so nice. All right, guys, I'm liking that. Let's do a little bit of mascara. So I have to say, probably one of our more new mascaras was Limitless Mascara, which I really, really love. That's probably one of my favorites. We also have the Double Lash Extend one, which has the double wand. It's actually one wand, but one does volumizing and the other one is for lengthening. I'm going to use tonight the tried and true favorite, our Zen Mascara. It is just the #1 top selling mascara. It is super affordable. It's only $8.90. If you are a beauty influencer, your price is $4.45. You just can't really beat it. It's just an overall great mascara. So I showed you guys in my last video that the wand for this has a short end and a long end. Of course, I like the short end for my lower lashes, and then I like the other side for the other top lash. I almost forgot, I'm going to go in with our brow powder. This is in the darkest shade we sell. I don't know if we actually sell this anymore. We have brow powder and brow pomade. One of them we actually are not selling anymore. So as you guys know, brows are not my thing, so this is super easy. I just dip this right into there and I just whoop, go right on, and I am done with the brows. Okay, guys, so next up for my lips, I did use a little bit of a lip conditioner on my lips to just help smooth them out. I have very, very dry lips, but I'm going to go in with our True Color lipstick. This is a true lipstick. This is in the shade number 20, which is called Sweet Beige. Okay, this is a lipstick, and this is the shading. It's a very neutral lippy. I just decided I was going to go for a neutral, and then might do more of like a gloss on top of it. I'm reading and it says that our True Color Intense Long-Lasting Lip Color has a creamy texture for moisturized and luscious lips. I don't feel it as super hydrating. It did go on slightly creamy, but it has a little bit of a tackiness to it, so you're going to feel it a little tacky on the lips, especially when you're applying. It's going to feel like it tugs a little bit. So not as creamy as they say it is. Okay, and I'm going to top off my lips with one of our lip glosses. This is a part of our collection. There's 4 different shades for our Miss Sparkle lip gloss collection. This is in shade 04 Berry Much. I'm just going to apply this over the lips. Okay, guys, so this lip gloss comes with a doe foot applicator. It does run on very, very smooth, but it does have a tackiness to it. I would say the formulation on the lip gloss is okay. It's nothing to cry home about, nothing to go, it's not like a must-have, must get it. I think I've probably had lip glosses that felt better than this. However, it's really nice, so it's okay. Yeah. Now, the only thing that I do notice about the lip glosses is that if I'm using our matte lipsticks with the liquid matte lipsticks, I notice that some of the color will come off once the lip gloss comes off. So that's one thing to be aware of, is that if you're going to use it over a liquid matte lipstick that's supposed to have staying power, and they do, the liquid matte lipsticks do actually have staying power, but the lip gloss does sort of tend to transfer that color off of your lips much quicker than if you just left the matte liquid lipstick on its own. Last but not least, we're going to go in with the Time Locker setting spray. This is our #1 selling setting spray. We did have another one, but I don't know that we're selling that anymore. It's the Be-Fit spray for if it's more for like sweating, it's like waterproof. But this is our original setting spray. I do like it the best. Great formulation. It's a little bit more, the spritz is more in your face. It's not a nice mister. You know, it's not a nice spray on your face. It's in your face. But anyway, I do notice that it does get the job done. So, so it does stay put where it needs to. Okay guys, so that is my final look, a full face of Farmasi makeup. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button so I can share more content out with you. Thank you so much for watching. All of the products I use will be in the link below. Don't forget that I am a beauty influencer for Farmasi, so if you do click on a link and make any purchases, that does help me out and I do get a commission, so thank you so much for helping me out. So hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I post new content. Thank you for watching, guys.